Hey, we got another test drive here at Maple Motors. I went ahead and refreshed this one because we dropped the price and fixed a few things that was wrong with the ride. This is a 1966 Chevy 2 Nova, true SS car, 327 under the hood. Let's open her up. Power steering, power brakes, upgraded pulleys, working AC, aluminum radiator. And I have receipts for everything down to the car, but the fuel lines that was done to this car. I will put those receipts at the end of the video. It was thousands upon thousands of dollars that was spent on this car. Newer gas tank, 2 new bumpers, one in the rear, one in the front. New tail lights. You got newer interior, front and rear. Upgraded gauges, upgraded steering wheel. 2 full booklets full of that information. Newer headliner. Needs to be tightened up in the back though. Of course, throughout this video, I'll go over flaws, still, chips, scratches, rust, dents. I just want you to know the facts before you get here. And if you have any other questions, that's what we're here to help you out on. So be sure to give us a call, 615-822-4444. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. As we look around the interior, you can see somebody's already done the door panels, the steering wheel, aftermarket column, gauges, aftermarket radio. It's not hooked up though. Dash pad, carpet's been replaced, seats, tons of receipts, which I keep mentioning because it's important. Headliner needs to be tightened up. Place your bets, you think the horn works? I don't remember. Tach comes up on the dash. Now water temperature gauge is not working. It looks like it's old too. Neither's the speedo. Gas gauge does work. AC does work. We're gonna cut it on. Wipers do not work. I tried to mess with them. Couldn't ever get the wipers to actually function. Tilt column, it's there. Turn signals. Turn signals are not blinking on the dash, but you got the little spots for them. Oh, well, pretty much it, other than the horn. What do you think? I didn't think it was hooked up either. I couldn't remember. All right, well, now let's take off again down the road and see what we can find. Okay, so we got her pulled out. Anything I see, you'll know about it. At the end of the video, we're picking out the flaws, chips, scratches, rust, and dents. For now, we're just gonna take off down the road and see what we can find here. I do know they said it needs front end work. So 100% needs the front end work. They said the front left tire still got a little bit of an alignment issue. It will make noise. Well, let's check it out. Heading on down the road here, we got 40 pounds of oil pressure. Gas gauge is working. We've got about a quarter tank of gas. As you can see, it's actually going pretty straight. I'm not pulling left or right, and it's got extremely tight steering. Trying our brakes. Brakes do pull a little bit to the left. Throttle. Feels like it's got a little bit of a carburetor issue. Maybe it's a little dirty on the inside when you floor it. Suspension feels good on this one. Check that throttle again. You can hear kind of carbureted. It's a carbureted issue there. It's probably just dirty from sitting around. Brakes are quick to stop. Passing gear is hooked up, as you can see, but it's holding back because that carburetor's got a little bit of gunk in it. What happens is the ethanol or the gas will dry up and leave behind ethanol residue, which in return makes your carburetor act weird. Alright, well, we're going to get back over to the parking lot, and of course what we're going to do is get these outside shots, the undercarriage shots, all that good stuff on video for you to see in slow motion. Underneath, we'll have a little fun with the outside stuff. And I'm hoping that the carburetor will clear up a little bit better by the end of the video. I know they said they got it out, put some fresh gas in it, fixed the AC. It is a little warm today, but as soon as we got moving, I didn't want you to hear blower motors the whole time. I wanted you to hear the car, so I just left it off. But I mean, we can cut it on and show you. There it is. Now it's cool. All right, well, we're back to the parking lot. Let's go ahead and do these outside shots, undercarriage shots, have a little fun, and I'll be back. Guys, if you don't mind, hit subscribe, share. I try to do these videos pretty much every single day, and when I get caught up, I'll go back over some older inventory, which we only had this one and the 66 Chevy, and you'll see them videos popping up. But we refreshed them, we fixed a few things on them, and we dropped the price on both of them. We even added a new set of wheels and tires to the other one. Stuff. Save you some money and fixed a few things. That should do it, right? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you there. right, so we're gonna have to do a little further investigating on the tail light bulbs. Like I said, I got them working. I don't know if it's the switch on the pedal now or what, but it seemed like the turn signals are wired to the reverse lights on at least the passenger side, so that could be fixed. Like I said before, we had lights in the back, now we have none, so it could be the pedal switch. I don't know, all the wiring back there is pretty nice looking, so it's not bad. Should be easy to figure out. Have to check that out. Coming down the road, oil pressure's at 40, shows we're charging. Looks like our gas gauge is working, tach's working. The brakes feel good. Bumping the road here. The suspension's not bad. Front end likes to travel. That's pretty much all I'm seeing on this one. Bit of a carburetor hesitation, and then you hear that tire roaring. We've made it back. Now I'm going to pick out the flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents, and we'll go over any issues else that we see. If you have any questions at all, no problem, give us a call, holler at us, we'll go back over and talk to you about this ride. I will be back with picking out the flaws. Well, I just got her cleaned up, wiped down, and now we're gonna walk around her. There's a book, like I said, in the back of this thing that is completely full of information, and I learned a little bit about this one. Of course, you could kind of tell just by looking at it, but at the same time, it's got a new hood, it's got new bumpers, it's got a new gas tank, it had new fuel lines, it's got a new carburetor, or a rebuilt carburetor, I guess. There's just so much in that book. It's thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of stuff. New seals, door seals, trunk seals. Let's go ahead and get started here and look for flaws. You see, this is a little hazy. They didn't replace the trim on the grill, but your bumpers look great. You see some little scuffs on the trim, little blue. They did repaint the whole car. It's Ford Lightning Blue. It says it in the book. It's nice to have that information. Somebody that kept up with that kind of information, it literally tells you what the car needs, what's left. Scratch here at the bottom. Got some touch-up marks on the door. A little bit of wax down there, if anything. The door's kind of hanging at the bottom. You see it gets pretty flush up there on top, but it's just hanging on the bottom there. Coming back around the fender. Midsection. Light little scuff. Handle looks nice and clean and new. Little spot in the middle of the door. Got some paint blemishes. Mirrors are new. I think those are even in the book. Top of the fender. A little wax down in your jam. Light scuffs here, scratches. Crack in your pillar. Front window is not new. You can see some light scratches. It's a little hazy. Mirror's missing the lock. Or not mirror, the window, the vent window here. Trim looks fairly new around the back windows. It's not locked in right. Roof on this one. Coming up to the back, they said new tail lights, new bumper. New seal in the trunk. It also said that they've done the floor pans and the trunk pan. They had it done. And say all that was replaced in the middle there. You can see the edges where it was molded on. Package tray. It is solid, just a little bit of surface rust. Trunk lid. Been down with it. Trim on the back's nice and clean up and over the trunk lid. Got a few little imperfections there that could be waxed out. You can see them scattered. Nothing a little buff wouldn't fix, but they are there right now. Coming down the side, the scuff on the side of the car here. Light scuffs there. And this stuff's gonna come out too. It's just sitting on top of the paint. Gonna come from just walking by or a chamois, any of the above. Light crease in the door. Not downplaying anything, I'm just telling you how I'm seeing it right now. This kind of stuff will come out. Maybe not all of it, but a lot of it, because it's just surfaced. It's where somebody was leaning over the fender. Maybe their blue jeans or something scuffed it. Like mark on the side there. Up top. Here in the back. Coming back over the top corner of the trunk. Little spot here, really small. A little scratch. The trim around the passenger windows is not bad, but you do got some scuffs on it. It's just all light stuff. Deep dive in this one. Little scratch here. Looks like there's still a little tape from when it was painted that I'm finding hidden. It is at the very edge of that scoop. Touch up mark. Scratch on the roof. Interior. I still got that on me there. A little bit of pitting around your vent window. In your jams here. Looks good. Missing some sealer there. Let's see. Some of the weather stripping's where that's what I was looking for. Couldn't find the words for a second. Anyways, little dings on your trim as you open the door. It showed in the booklet they did replace a lot of this. Same with the seats. They're newer. Same with the back seats. They're new. Carpet. A little dirty right now, but it has been replaced. Had a painless wiring harness installed in this car from Summit. The headliner was redone, but I think it was done by the owner because an upholstery guy would have got it in straighter, and an upholstery guy can still fix this because it is new. Just needs to be tightened up in the back. Aftermarket steering wheel, aftermarket column, aftermarket gauges across the dash. Dash pad's in good shape. For like $370 radio. I don't think nobody wired up. But I did see it in the book, and it has receipts for it back there. Carburetor does load up on this one when it sits, but sitting here idling, I haven't had any issues. It's just when you cut it off. Full pressure. Decent. Tach's working. Gas gauge works for sure. We are charging. But I don't know how much I believe that voltmeter. Just said, I guess they hooked up the radio. AC does work. There it goes. Yeah, it's getting cold. It feels pretty good because it's kind of hot right now. But it is working. You got a lot of upgraded pulleys in the front there. Showed that they did the steering in the book as well. The wipers are hooked up, but I guess either the motor's not getting power or the motor's burnt up on it. I couldn't get it to work. Fenders are nice and clean. Dings on your trim right here in the front. And I noticed the hood is a little bit out of adjustment because check this out, look. Give her a little push and it comes down with the hinges on both sides and lines up decent. But you got to do it to both sides where the hinges are a little bit stiff. This is a newer hood. So I think it was like $300 and something just for the hood. Then they had to have it painted. a lot of little specs on here, and I'm not sure if they're going to come off because it kind of feels like they're in there. You do got some specks there on the edge of that hood. This one pushed back up when I pushed it down. I think the hinges need to be like greased up or loosened up a little bit, and it should come down the way it's supposed to. But either way, I try to go over these cars and tell you any kind of little issues that I find. I found a lot of cool stuff on this one, documentation wise, so I figured I'd at least tell you about it. Be sure to check us out, maplemotors.com. We do have finance and shipping, detailed pictures of all of our inventory. And if you have any other questions on this one, we'll be sure to get back with you. Don't forget, we did price drop this car. It is cheaper now. We did fix a few little things, and it has more things working. It's ready to go, so come pick it up here at Maple Motors. Thanks, guys. And then no telling how many is not documented in this pile here. This car has had some money spent on it. It's no joke. Lots of documented information. It's always good. What this is, it's just a little extra drive footage. I already had you hold my head, so I just stuck you to the window. But I just keep driving this one around the block a few times, making sure the gas, everything's moving, running through the car. Carburetor's feeling a lot better now too. The more miles you put on a car that's sitting around, you know, when you have that carburetor acting up, the better it is. It's going to help clean it out. That's just what I'm doing. Figured I'd bust another hot lap. That tire's still squealing on the left turn. It's not super loud, but the steering's like super tight. Look at that. Still got a hesitation in the carburetor. That's why I'm driving it. his chance to go then, didn't he? All right, guys. Thanks for watching.